Hi, this is Gene Monterastelli, the editor of tappingqa.com, and today we're going to do a little tapping around this desire or this urge inside of us that's constantly wanting to impress other people. Before we do that, what I want you to do is I want you to take a nice big deep breath for me. And as you take the nice big deep breath, I want you to think about someone in your life who's suffering right now. And it might be with this issue or it might be with something else, but I just want you to focus on someone else who's having a hard time right now and just hold them in your heart as we do this tapping today so that we can offer them a little healing and a little transformation, even if it's in the smallest way of us just thinking about them for the next few minutes as we do this transformation. So to begin with, tap inside the hand, take a nice big deep breath. And just move from tapping point to tapping point, repeating after me. I'm going to start at the tippy top of my head. You start the place that makes the most sense for you. There is a very primitive part of me that wants to belong, that wants to be connected, that wants to be accepted. And this is a very primitive part of me. It's part of my genetic heritage. Because 7,000 years ago, if my ancestors were pushed outside of the tribe, they would not survive. They would literally die. Because the environment was so rough. They needed their little community to survive. Therefore, they had to get along. Therefore, they had to be accepted. And we carry that story with us today. There's a part of us that believes that if we are pushed outside of the tribe, that if we are not accepted, then we will die. That isn't the case. The world isn't nearly as dangerous as it was 7,000 years ago. But this part of us still exists. This part of us is still trying to keep us safe. And that's why we try and impress others. We try and impress them so they like us. We try and impress them so we can belong. It's a safety mechanism. From 7,000 years ago, which is no longer useful. I don't have to impress others to be safe. I don't have to impress others to be healthy. I don't have to impress others to have a valid existence. I can do things my way without the acceptance of others and still find success. Still find happiness. Still move forward in a way that makes sense for me. I give myself permission to be gentle with myself, as I've tried to impress others in the past, knowing it wasn't the healthiest thing. I give myself permission moving forward to know that I can be safe and healthy without having to impress others. Nice big deep breath. And it's interesting when we look at that sense of wanting to impress others and where it's rooted in and recognize that it's not a fault and it's not a failing. It's just a part of us that's working too hard to keep us safe. And if we can just turn that little bit down just a tad, then it's going to make easier for us to navigate our day, making thoughtful choices about being who we want to be and who we need to be, regardless of what other people think. I hope you found this little tap along useful. It might be one that you want to go back and do again, just to root this a little bit deeper. If you enjoyed it, I'd really encourage you to check out the Tapping Q&A podcast. Every single week, we provide tap alongs just like this. We provide instructions on how to get more out of your tapping, as well as interviews with some of the best change work professionals in the world. It's absolutely free everywhere you find audio. Just search Tapping Q&A podcast. And if you don't have a place where you consume audio regularly, all you need to do is search Tapping Q&A podcast in your search engine of choice. Follow us on Instagram, Tapping Q&A. We share free resources there all of the time. And if you haven't done so, click the subscribe button down below. Make sure you turn on those notifications so that when new videos come out, you get them. You get an opportunity to have your day punctured with 5 minutes of tapping like this, which will just keep you grounded, which will make your day easier. You can check out the whole archive on our YouTube channel. And if there is someone in your life who could use something like this, please be our ambassador, pass it along. Don't spam your inbox. But if you know someone who could use something like this, please pass it along. It would mean the world to me. For Tapping Q&A, this is Gene Monterastelli. I look forward to talking with you and tapping with you again soon. Bye-bye.